Hello, sir. In my DBMS project, I have tried making a bus management system. Now, this bus management system I have made using a web development tools and also PHP and MySQL. MySQL is also used for the database management. So, in this, I have used both of them to make a kind of a website application. Now, before going to the backend, let's cover the thing which is in the front end and how the actual administrator would be using that. So, if in the thing of all the passengers. This is a bus management system. So there are number of passengers who will be riding from one source destination to the one source to another destination. So there are many attributes which will be followed through. So let me actually first go with the ER diagram which I have here. So this is the passengers entity and this is the bus entity. But a passenger is traveling in the bus, so it's one to many relationship. Now here the passenger is having is the strong entity set, so it's having the primary key as well. So it's like unique booking number. Now booking number would be starting from anything, so that would be the unique for each and every passenger. Now there is passenger name, the contact and address, the source to which from which he will be pick up from, and the date and time of the source. There is destination where the passenger will be dropped to, and the date of time of the destination, and the bus number in which the passenger will be traveling. And from here, the passenger will be traveling to the bus entity. So this is a strong entity set. It even has a unique bus number. So here, if the bus number is unique, there is also bus registration number, which is also unique. But I have taken bus number because it can actually I will explain this later. So there is this bus registration number. Even every vehicle has a unique bus number, a bus registration number. So there is a driver name, his contact address, the phone number, and all this stuff. The conductor name, the man who is working in the bus and giving services, that person, and his address and contact. The bus will be traveling from one source and to destination, and in between, the passengers will be dropped to their destination. So this way, I have created an ER diagram. So it is like it is more understandable to this one step. So I have taken the route to some several crossing several cities. So there is one Mumbai to Bangalore. There is Mumbai, Pune, and Bhopal. There is Amritsar, Delhi, and Agra here somewhere. Agra is here. So many routes are there in such kind. So let me take one route. If the person wants to travel from Kolkata, Kolkata to Pune, so there is one route here. So he can actually take a bus from Kolkata to Mumbai. I will be seeing this thing in the application part. So let us take add data. Now the passenger, let's suppose his name is uh, Av- Avinash, Avinash Kumar. So this is the passenger name. His number would be something around like this, for example. Now he wants to go from Kolkata to, let's suppose, Pune. So there is actually a route. So it's from Kolkata to Pune. Okay, this bus 106. And to this bus he will be reaching his destination to Pune. Then the person will be dropped in Pune. Then the bus will go into Mumbai destination. So let us select the source date. So let us think he will be. This is November. So he will be having his start journey at 1st November, and the time would be 8. Suppose morning. Now he will reach his destination from Kolkata to Pune for some around 2 days. So it's like he will take 3rd November. and same time 08002. Okay. So let's the admin knows what will be the price will be, and he will enter, for example, 7,000. Now he will submit this one. Now, after submitting, there is an actual thing which comes like your submission has been successfully added. So let's see where the whole data has been stored. So it's stored in this view data. So there is view all passengers. Now we have seen the add data part. Now we will see the view data part. Now view data is like view all passengers. Now when you click this, so here is the class, the booking number is 26. It actually gets implemented auto. It is in the auto increment which is there in our DBMS has it's the primary key of the passenger data. So here it shows that Avinash Kumar, Kolkata and all. But there is an additional thing happening. After we have put it the bus number 106, it actually fetched also the data of the bus registration and the driver and the conductor name. So this all will be I will be explaining in the backend part. So this had been done through. Now, if I'm press the view all buses, now the company would be having many buses and they need to have each and every details about that. So if in the view, I have clicked the view all buses and there are 7 buses of that company. So it is 101, 102, 103, 104, 105 and 106, 107. So every bus has its own registration unique ID which you can see here. There is also the bus driver name, the address and contact, the bus conductor name, the bus conductor address, bus source and bus destination. So this whole thing had been covered and this all the destination, bus source and destination stuff is actually being routed from here. So this is Mumbai to Kolkata and Mumbai to Bangalore. So likewise. So this all been covered here in this thing. So if the admin wants to view all the buses details, so he can actually view by clicking this part. And if you want to actually go into the passenger thing, into view all the passengers, so there is actually a complete database which actually shows all the passenger name as well as the details of the bus in the same display. And there is first before going to delete data, we will go to search data. Now let's suppose we need to search someone. There is a thing there inside search data. We have almost 6 searching criteria. Now any person who needs to actually any administrator who needs to actually search the passenger or passenger details by using the booking number, he actually can go here and he can type the booking number. So after submitting enter, he can actually get the whole data. For suppose if he wants to actually select, he wants to check whether what is the booking number 24 thing, 24 passenger, the booking number 24, he needs to actually know the passenger details. So let's suppose we will write in search data, search by booking number. Now I will press at 24. Okay, now it's submit. Now it shows, yeah, it shows the same data which it was showing before. It's like in 24 there is Arnav Kumar, who is the source thing is Bhopal. He will descend this time, and destination he will be reaching to Hyderabad with the fare 7,000 fare and a bus in which he will travel and the bus driver and the conductor name. Now there is a search by passenger name. Now if someone needs to check whether so kind of name is present in the passenger list, or the name passenger name is the passenger is traveling in that bus, which bus he is there and all. So he can actually check by using search by passenger name. So if we are taking for example, there is Harsh Panchal. So there is one Harsh Panchal passenger in our this data. So we'll check in search data, search by passenger. Now I will just type Harsh. Okay, nothing else. Now I will put Harsh, then I will put Sam. Okay, so it actually shows Harsh Panchal's full details, complete details about. So there is a search by source thing also. If any the administration wants to know that in this date, in first November date, which all buses are have their source dating. So like there is only one, which is Avinash Kumar, and he is having the source of the thing in first November. And there is also the destination thing. Destination. Now, destination here would be for suppose 28 October. So, who are they? Yeah, it is Anya Mishra who is having destination date 28 October. Now, after we have discussed search by booking number, search by passenger name, search by sources, search by destination name. Now, we will check by search by bus number. Now, in particular bus, how many passengers will be traveling? Now, let's suppose we have actually discussed it. There are seven buses in with that with association with that company. So there are seven. Then so it starts with 101 to 107. So let's have suppose we will choose 106 possible. So in bus number 106, how many passengers are traveling? Okay, so they will show the application will show the all the details of 106. So there are the we can see the bus number is 106 106, and all the details of those passenger names have been actually shown here, and it is search the bus. Now, what we suppose if anyone wants to know more about the bus thing, so I can actually put a 106, the previous example from that. We will check what is the actual details of the bus only, not the passenger, only the bus. So we will click submit. Now see the bus number 26. It has the registration number, which is it belongs to West Bengal. The driver name, the driver address, the bus conductor name, the bus conductor address, and the bus source and destination. Okay, so all this thing had actually the administrator can see all in once. Now there is delete data. Now in delete data, they have to delete by booking number and delete by passenger name. If anyone wants to delete a particular passenger details, so he can actually go here and he can press the if he wants to delete suppose uh, for example 23 or 22 22 Adi Sharma. Okay, so he will go here, he will put 22, he will put Adi. Now submit. Now let's see if the deletion had been updated. So that you will see the 22 number had been actually vanished off. The person Adi Sharma is not there in the passenger list. Now this way we can actually delete the data. The administrator can delete the data. Now these all have been done, and let's check what I have made in the backend. Now in backend I have used many SQL database. So here the complete uh, stuff. Okay. Now it is a bit running. It actually got stuck. Uh, so there are many HTML files and also PHP files. So in inside PHP files, there are many SQL statements which have been good. You can see here, delete from bus segment, various and this and all. There I have used many like statements also. So in case if we had Harsh Panchal, in case if we had Harsh, so we can't write Harsh Panchal. We don't. And maybe the administration won't know the complete name, so he just wants to put Harsh somewhere. So he can submit and he can actually get the proper name, and he can get many also if there are many Harsh Panchal inside the passenger ticket. So he can do that. So they the like keyword works in that SQL thing here this one. and it all being written into such mode. So here in that PHP thing, we had actually displayed through the table. This all code has been used for displaying table, the table format, this one, this all things. So it has been done by that way. Now there is an, let me start by one, and this is actually a very big code. So I need to search some more little bit. Okay. So this in the add PHP thing, this thing, this is actually a form in CSS, HTML only. And behind in backend, I have used the SQL. Now, after getting all the details, it actually insert into the keywords have been used for SQL database. So these statements will be used for updation in this the whole thing is SQL statements. So this SQL statement will be executed, and in by time, the whole thing would be updated. The whole thing would be updated here in view section. Now in the delete section, the SQL statement would be deleted from, and the table name, which is bus management, this would be shown this way. And there is a condition of that booking number and a passenger name. So passenger name they have used like statement. From that way I have used. Now there is a search booking. Now there is a search booking number. Now here I have used search booking number. Now here for this thing I have made um, yeah. So here I have actually included the search booking number, which actually is there inside inside the form. It will fetch and it will keep here, and inside the SQL statement it will use. So here, interestingly, I have used the joining function, joining function. So here from bus management A and in bus info B, let me show the database also. So this is bus management, this is bus info. In bus management, I have used, this is a backend actually, the booking number, passenger name, phone, source, everything, the passenger details. And from the bus number, it actually concatenates with the bus info thing. Here, all the bus details which I have shown in the previous application here, the view data, view buses. So this actually shows this data, this all data. And this is bus management. So here the passenger names and all that Avinash Kumar which we have added, it also it includes here in this thing. So using all those SQL the statements, I have actually worked on into. So this is the statement. Select a dot. The a dot means the it is a name for bus management. So I have put A, and there is bus info table which I have put B. So from A, it is actually taking bus number, booking number, passenger name, source, time of source, destination, date, destination, time, destination, and fare. What is the price of the ticket? And from the B info, it actually takes the bus registration number, the driver name, and the conductor name. And where the booking number should be search booking. So this similar statement will be used many times, and whole this statement will be changed. The search booking thing. And there is also a where condition where A dot bus number and B dot bus number would be same. When we are using the partition product, here also we actually use things like A dot bus number to B dot bus number, because they have two common attributes in both, so that it can actually identifies both the both the tables common attribute and it can merge. It can merge actually. So that this is the search the bus thing. The bus is actually thing which I have used here. Search by bus number. So this actually the code for that. And actually code for that. And there is search bus info. Now in this bus info, it's actually the all the bus details, the driver name, the driver address, and that the administrator can see that data. This data, and also the bus search the bus column. This one. So it actually puts that 101. What is the detail of bus 101? So bus 101 driver of it is Rajesh Rao, the address. Shiv Kumar is the conductor and it's his address, bus source and destination, and the registration number also. Okay. Now let's check with search destination. I have actually used search destination to fetch the same thing, same search destination this data. Now, in which passenger has a destination date has 27 for such. Submit no, there is no such result. And let us check with 3rd November. So it's Avinash Kumar which we have added. We have actually added here, and we have actually set it to 2-day journey. So it's one first to third. So that is a destination journey. There is a search passenger thing also, and here also I have used search the passenger. So here also we have used the like statement. So the administrator can actually type in the initials like Harsh Pancha would be like Harsh and can press enter and it gets all those passengers starting from Harsh name automatically come inside that display. Yeah. There is view all. View all is the thing which I have used. View all passengers, view all buses. So this have been used. There are many statements here also. So this only there is no condition. They it like actually show all the data, so it don't have that condition. Like it's only having the condition after we do partition product like a dot bus number and b dot bus number. So that way. And there is view thing. This is actually the search tool. Here I have used it's actually the same search button. Just it has 6 components, which like search by booking number, passenger name, source date, destination date, search by bus number, and the search the bus. So this is only the difference. View data can view all the data at once, and search data if we have to choose only particular person's details, we can actually go into that. So if from passenger name, there is there are Driti. So I will check the Driti. So it actually shows that Driti Singh. Now she is actually traveling in 101 bus. So now let's check what is into the 101 bus details. And we go here, we check 101. So yeah, the bus driver name and everything had been actually shown. So after doing this all, we actually created all those stuff. So many SQL queries can be wrote inside here. So many have wrote inside. this all I have actually noted. There are many actually inside. So I will one by one I will put in one document and will actually put in the document final documentation of DBMS project, new project. I will put or include all the statements I have used for making this DBMS thing. And there are many conditions like I have used the Cartesian thing, which actually uh, joins the board table, the bus info table also, and also the bus management table. So all those board tables are actually merged from. So the user, the administrator can easily access all the details properly because he's the authorized person to manage all those stuff. So this way we can I would be concluding my thing. This all details, this ER diagram and this page map all I'll include inside uh, the final documentation. And that's it from my side. Thank you so much, sir, for giving the time for reviewing my project. I've actually worked a little bit hard and maybe I will be a little satisfied, very much satisfied with my work. So many of these things had actually added very creatively so that the DPMS project is having a wholesome wordfulness inside. So that so thank you, sir, for giving so much. Thank you.